What we have behind us is the old family housing for West Halls, which is currently under construction to be torn down and replaced by freshman housing. So that makes us wonder, is family housing totally left behind? Still curious on how you can catch up with mini art selections? Well, you can still check out He's the Real Thing that's going on all the way to Tuesday in downtown Alamo Street, or you can come in and enjoy the ceramics art expedition that's in the Athena Hall from May the 10th through the 12th.
The Masquerade Party, which is similar to the Mardi Gras Party, is a spirit button approved event where students can come in and enjoy food, music, slushies, and leave with the spirit button that they can use in the button parties that the Student Center hosts.
So you're still curious about the many wonders of the Science Building? Well, you can check out the Planetarium on Fridays at 7 and 8 p.m. for their shows. For KETV Main Media News, I'm Shagayla Petty. It's one of those times of the year again for buyers and exhibitors all over. In Dallas at the World Trade Center, Market is what's seen to bring store owners to the Dallas Market Center, but it's what's inside that brings the attraction. Showrooms fill over 15 floors, giving multiple amounts of choices for buyers to choose from for orders at their stores. And although some may want to get in on the activities that happen at the World Trade Center, it is not open to the public. Eloise Allen told us how to gain entrance.
People who own businesses or have occasion to designers and architects, this is where they can buy the things that they need for either their business, or the architects can order furniture or things for their clients.
Market Hall, which is across the street from DMC, was also open and available for cash and carry.
We use that building for special events such as cash and carry, which people just love because they can obviously go see things, buy it, and take it with them.
Market Time not only brings in Dallas exhibitors and buyers, but also buyers from out of state in places like Atlanta and Chicago, filling up taxis and buses to get these visitors back to the designated area.
They're coming in from Brazil, Peru, Mexico, California.
This particular market ends January the 29th, but the next one that occurs in March is right around the corner. I'm Shagayla Petty for Main Media News TV. Last week, Hunt County residents gathered together to discuss some rather relevant things in the meeting. In agreement were several residents about the same problem, the railroads and trails. People who live in the Hunt County area off certain trails that are formed, owned, and their known property for years now may be taken away from them.
We'd been hearing reports from our neighbors about trash being dumped and all kinds of stuff. So we went to check it out, and there is foot-deep waterways in the trail with fish and bullfrogs and snakes.
Dangerous and trash is how the residents describes these areas now, with pictures to show.
But we should not have to put up with this stuff.
These railroads that may be turned into a state park are also dangerous for kids, states Mr. Mike Lewis, who lost his brother to a drunk driver on one of the trails, explains how this not only affects his loss, but his grandkids.
18 grandkids, they enjoy the farm. They love it out there. But if this thing becomes an amusement park...
So what can the Hunt County Commissioner's Court do to make the people who live in the area feel safe?
We need a resolution from our Commissioner's Court to stop the funding.
It's railroad tracks like these that residents are worried about. The next question is, what is going to be done to fix it? I'm Shagayla Petty for KETV Main Media News. The men's basketball team is working hard this year so that they can extend their season towards the playoffs. Their season isn't going as well as last year, and these last couple of games account for if they can be entered into the playoffs.
It's a pretty critical time of year for us. We're getting right down to conference playoffs, and there are about 3 or 4 teams that are all fighting for the last playoff spot. So this game, along with our next 3, are going to be very critical for us, and games on your home floor are very important.
Just last week, the Lions had an important player, LeBrie Sledge, point guard, break his leg during the game.
He's doing fine right now, so he's home nursing that, and we'll find a way to play without him, and we'll have to have a lot of guys step up.
The boys basketball team is currently 7-15 in the season. With the hurt player down, in order for them to be able to enter into the playoffs, they must win 2 more games, including this game against Buffalo.
With their season nearing end and not having the ability to play in the remaining game, LeBree Sludge still has hope that they can make the playoffs.
The team, we still have a chance to make the playoffs. It's just a matter of we just got to win games. That's how it was before I was hurt. That's how it is now. We just got to finish out the season strong.
With a score of 60-65, the Lions lost by 5 points against the West Texas A&M Buffaloes, but continue their season next week with their next home game on Saturday. I'm Shagayla Petty for Maine Media News KETV.